shadows starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Maverick. Zero. Listen. Five.
On 1st down, it's gone. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. DJ Reader. Busting throw to get him for a loss of 6. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Out of the gun. Goff. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Third and long. It's gone. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. So after the INT, it's Allen. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or 2 shy of midfield.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Looking deep downfield. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, 2nd down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interesting. It's caught inside the 25. He got 29 yards that time. He missed on his first 3 passes, was 0 for 3. Now gets a connection. Maybe that'll get him going.
Yeah, it wasn't a time for panic, but there was some concern because once you start in a certain pattern, you're wondering, can you get out of it? And that flips the other way, too, when you're throwing it really well.
And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. Defensive end gets in there that time. They were in a 4-3. What's the responsibility of the ends versus the tackles there, Charles?
Well, most of the time when you talk about the ends, they're your pass rushers. They're the guys that you turn loose to try and get to the guy who's going to throw the football. The tackles are usually more of the run-stuffing variety. But the way this game is advanced, you're wanting a little bit of everything out of all of your guys. But let's just go ahead and break it down and make it simple. The guy who's a right defensive end versus a right-handed quarterback, that's the blind side. He's going after the quarterback. He's going to put him on the ground.
On the keeper, here's Goff. And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Jared Goff scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the Titans have taken a first quarter lead. Extra point up and good by Suckup. And that makes the score 7-0. Now here's Suckup out to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back on the field here. And last time, 1 play interceptions. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception,
Let's go!
A lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give him a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
And the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. They go play action here on first down. He's going to flip one out here to his running backs. And he's taken down inside the 30. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Nice little nifty play for him there. You know, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. Same result as last play, 14 yards and another first down.
All right, now, look at 56.
Operating from the red zone now. Allen. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone.
Coverage was very good that time. A nice job to smother him as the ball arrived, and that ensured an incomplete pass.
And it keeps 6 points off the board. Allen will try again on second down. They'll set up the screen for Freeman. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Give him 5 on the screen play, and that'll set up a third down.
Detroit! Detroit!
And again, it's Allen. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Ray McLeod, his first touchdown on the year. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this football game. Cairo Santos on to try the extra point. Santos with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This will be fielded at the 8. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs. So they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. Back to throw. Gone. Nowhere to go. Here he lost the football. And the Texans say they have it. They do.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, these are going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
And this is incomplete. Curtis Samuel, the intended target. And that'll bring up second down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. First catch there for Evans. Good enough for a first down.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. But there's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball?
Exactly right. You have a guy who has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
Allen now on first down. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this is caught. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. In for the score. And the Texans are in for 6. Quarterback throws the fade, and that's one where really the receiver just has to make a play, right?
Brandon, all you're asking your quarterback to do is put it up on the top shelf where the kids can't get it. Let your guy get it and no one else. That makes it a very, very difficult play to defend.
This will be fielded at the 6. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Titans offense now, they get set to head back out here. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, and pushed it past the 50-yard line so they felt like they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? Trying to lay one up deep. They've got his man complete. He got 29 yards that time. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him. And he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. 2nd and 10. Goff again. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, Goff. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. Goff and his guys not coming off the field. They're going for this. Here we go on 4th. Goff. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Now Goff on 1st down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. Well, he's been the guy. Already over 100 yards here in the first half. Could have had a lot more if he would have been able to haul that one in.
Yeah, in fact, our statistician Marvin was already handing me a piece of paper with that yardage totaled on it. He thought that catch was going to happen just as you and I did as well.
On 2nd and 10, Goff. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. With the former Volunteer Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Titans with the football here to begin quarter number 2. They're on the march, but facing a 3rd down here.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Now a carry for the shifty Dion Lewis. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
No surprise there, jUsTqUiTbUm305's with a tackle for loss. We all know how he became one of the most famous players in football, though, don't we remember?
Oh, that one play.
Yeah, that one big-time play was on highlights everywhere. They want to see more of that here in the NFL.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that is going to set up 3rd and goal. Here's Henry. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Call it a gain of 5, but still a decent ways from the end zone now on 4th and goal.
This offense bent the defense in their long drive downfield, but once they got within sight of the goal line, the defense went to don't.
And he is going to go down back at the 11-yard line. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And this Texans defense comes up with a goal line stand. On play action, Allen. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hodges. And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. And let's check on the call. So apparently some grabbing of the jersey there on the O-line.
Yeah, just look in the interior, and that's where the penalty occurred.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. So they took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect. That was close to a big play, and just a little bit too far that he was led. He caught it, but couldn't stay in bounds, Charles.
Yeah, I'm not very good at these sort of things, but I have to believe the farther you are downfield, the less your margin for error in throwing the ball, correct?
Yep.
Yeah, so they gave it a good effort there. Really tried, just couldn't complete it.
And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Here's a 1st and 10 now after they successfully drew him off sides. From the gun, it's Allen. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
Well, I tell you, you can't fault the pass protection here. He had all day to throw, and he just couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. And quarterbacks will tell you that after a while, they start getting antsy back there. So this is just a great job defensively to stay with these receivers as long as they did.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Back to the air. Goff on 2nd down. Going right side here, and that's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a 1st down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he stopped immediately there. Jadeveon Clowney there on the stop. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Here's Goff now on 2nd down. Sets up the screen to Lewis. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's 3rd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed, but all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
Throwing on 3rd, Goff. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Ken Crawley. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
They'll run it here. This is Deontay Foreman. And he was very fortunate there to get out of his end zone. He maybe got back to the 2-yard line. Remain here in the first half. Back to Tennessee after this.
Detroit! Detroit! Watch him now, Barney! Barney! Gone! 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 Gone!
In his own end zone, it's Allen. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
All right, let's go ahead and detail this situation here. 3rd and long coming up, back near your own goal line. I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle?
Yeah, I think that might be the spot for them. You've got to try and find some space for your punter because you don't want him backed up where he has to alter what he does.
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. From his end zone on 3rd and long, Allen. He's got Evans. And they work this out past the 25. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And he'll take this forward for 2, maybe 3. But we do have a flag down, and they're already marching backward. They'll wind up losing a full 10 yards on the play. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Allen off the play fake. Allen hit. He lost the football. And the offense does cover this one, but back inside their own 5-yard line.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or moved away from him. In this case, though, the teammate is able to come up with the ball.
A huge play there for Houston. 48 yards. On play action, Allen steps away to his left. Now he's going to go deep down the left. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And they're going to have this all the way down deep into Tennessee territory. A big play there just before halftime. 43 yards. They'll run here with Freeman. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. As they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. They'll give it to him up the middle. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal.
Detroit! Detroit!
Allen now on 3rd and goal. Flushed out right. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. And the Titans are going to recover the football. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the third quarter. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now the Texans offense, they head back out to do battle here. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they can...
And a big loss here as he's taken down.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the third quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go to the lockers with that 2-3-score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
On 3rd and long, it's Allen. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. The Texans send the punter out. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the third. And he punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. With it is Jackson. A great return there, bobbing and weaving his way for 31 yards. And the Titans are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over 1st and 10. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But you know there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
On 2nd down, here's Goff. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Jadeveon Clowney in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Merlin.
Out of the gun, Goff. The pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Larry Ogunjobi, he's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. So a decent drive there to start the third quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
And now out comes Houston. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down.
Like how they started the third quarter here. They forced a punt on the first drive, and after this sack, it looks like they'll be forcing another one as well.
Absolutely. Maybe got their second win coming out of the locker room. Allen looks to throw on second down. Being chased out left. A nice job of eluding the pressure there, scrambling for 11. I thought they were going to sack him there like they did on first down. Great coverage, but he found a way to move with his legs.
Yeah, his ability to take off, not only did he get some yardage back, he got a little bit extra. Really helps him on third down, makes it manageable now.
Play action. Now it's Allen. And a catch right side by Evans. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one goes for 24 yards. Allen now on first down. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 46. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10.
14. Hardball. Merlin. Go, 12, go.
After the interception, here's Goff. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. Corey Davis, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
Credit the secondary and credit the defensive game plan. They've been in his hip pocket all game long. They understood coming in that he was a big-time receiver.
17. Go.
To throw on second down is Goff. And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
He's going to air one out. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. It's a big play there for Tennessee. 41 yards. Now a first down throw. Gone. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9.
You got 4. You got Tiger. Starting left here.
Here's Goff. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And not only will he not get the few inches he needs, he's going to go backwards. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down. They go ahead and snap it. Gone. forced out to his left. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And this Texans defense stands tall. And here comes the Texans now. And 3 interceptions in this game that I would have to think. I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do.
Back 99 Philly, here we go.
Back now in Nashville. It's the Texans in control of the football and leading this game as well as we start the 4th.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Freeman again. And not too much going there as he'll get it up to the 23-yard line. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards. And it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. Hard throw, incomplete. A 3rd down, he tried to stay in bounds, did all he could. He caught it, but was led a little bit too far.
Yeah, and that's always difficult, isn't it? Because you know half of your body is trying to stay behind while the other half is reaching out, trying to catch the football. The top half worked. It was the bottom half that was in question.
Now Allen. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Titans, they've got the football back, and they've got it in great field position.
DC.
Goff on 1st down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 11. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners. They've had the receivers on lockdown.
And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
On 1st down, Allen. He's going to rifle one deep left side. This is caught inside the 15. And they're going to have this all the way down deep into Tennessee territory. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Bucky Hodges, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Texans will add on to their lead. And they're able to up the lead by 1 more. Santos out now. He'll kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Titans getting set to go. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and it'll be a second down.
At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield.
That's caught at the 25. And he'll be down deep into Houston territory. A big play that time for the Titans. And even 50 yards.
14.
From the red zone now, Goff. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. 12 more yards there and another first down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
So 3 plays already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. This is Lewis. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Dion Lewis with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Titans are able to make this a close game again. Extra point put through by Suckup. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Now here's Suckup out to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 6. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And now out comes Houston. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs. And the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now second down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being real precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. And that'll be incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. And it'll bring up third down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
There was the pressure you were talking about, force the incompletion.
And it doesn't always have to end in a sack, does it? Sometimes you can make a good play by forcing the incompletion with the pressure.
To the air, Allen. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he takes it all the way up to the 47. They convert on 3rd with a gain of 22. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack.
And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes.
Brandon, more often than not, you'd say they've had his number, and we can count them up so far. 1, 2, 3, 4 sacks given up. But guess what? He's still been able to make some plays, and right now they have a lead.
Here we go. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
On play action, Allen. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Now he'll let it go deep over the middle. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line. Good starting field position for him as they come up 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Goff. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Listen.
From the gun, here's Goff. Wide open receiver complete. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. On first down, it's gone. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
Now, how about that? Rattled by a big play in the previous snap, they bounced back, and that's exactly what they needed defensively, getting a big play of their own.
They'll look to throw. Eluding the play, and he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Clock running here, under 90 seconds to go.
Ric Flair.
Back to throw. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. The scramble good for a nice gain of 10 yards, but still 4th down.
I thought he did a pretty good job there to get back what he could, but let's face it, that sack on 2nd down, talk about throwing a wrench into the works. It certainly did.
Yeah, he did everything he could there, trying to pick up some positive yardage, and he did, but not enough.
Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down.
17.
Back to throw. And he's got a man, Corey Davis. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter. He'll look to throw. And it's caught. It's a touchdown. So they rally here in the final minute, and they're an extra point away from tying this game. So getting the big touchdown they needed late in the 4th. Now what do? You conservative and just tie it up?
No, I think you put your practice into game situation. Go as fast as possible. You already have your play call ready to go. Go for 2 and decide it right now.
And now the decision is to go for 2. A gutsy call, and this, in effect, is your ball game right here. And before the conversion attempt, we'll get a timeout call by the offense. And that'll leave them with only 1 remaining in this 2nd half. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. He's back to throw. And it is caught. They got the 2 points, and with it, they've taken the lead. Now here's Suckup out to kick it away. This one taken from the 7. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the fourth. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you get a decision. Are you in field goal range, or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it. Allen to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. To throw, it's Allen. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up on a USC man, Adoree Jackson. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
76, 76.
Goff going to throw it. Flush to his right. Now he'll let it go. It's caught inside the 25. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
One more extra point attempt for good measure. The extra point is good, and on the final play of the game, they walk away with a victory. A great come-from-behind victory in this one, Charles, and really the difference, obviously, was that fourth quarter. They dominated.
And it has to start with believing that you can make that comeback. Because we've been in games before. We've done games where you just look at one team and realize they have no chance of making it back. Not in the one we just saw here. They did it, and they did it well.
So for the Titans, the win will move them to 7-2 now on the year. And they'll have another home date next week as the Indianapolis Colts come to town. Meanwhile, for Houston, the turnaround hasn't materialized as they fall to 2-7. And they'll look to get back on the beam next week as they host the Pittsburgh Steelers. I'm Brandon Gaudin.